After a dominant 14-2 regular season, the Saints host the Arizona Cardinals in the divisional round. Winner takes on the winner of the Packers and Seahawks for the NFC Championship. The Saints, under Coach Andre Weingarten, are 0-3 in the postseason. They hope to turn things around. Raheem Blackmon is locked in. He pretty much cost them last year against the Chicago Bears a game-losing fumble in overtime. Wong, in his third season, hopes to last through the playoff game. He's gotten hurt each of the past two contests. As this kick to Tyrann Mathieu, he's going to kneel it, and we are underway. Here comes Max Boyle, a front runner for MVP and Offensive Player of the Year, 65%, 4,000 yards, 39 touchdowns to 14 interceptions on the season. One of the most high-powered offenses in the league. First and 10 from the 25 to give us to David Johnson, who is brought down by Ace Tracy and company. And we're going to take a look at the Arizona Cardinals offense. On the offensive line, they're anchored by Rashard McFadden, Andres Pete, Wilhelm Veldheer, and Mike Upati. David Johnson and Malcolm June, a dangerous duo. Michael Floyd, John Brown, Jermaine Gresham, and Tevin Hills make up the weapons. Second and 7, Johnson breaks through Shad Houston. And he's going to pick up a few. And we're going to take a look at this Saints defense, one of the best in the league. On the defensive line, it's Melvin, Tracy, and Rankins. They play a 3-4. In the linebackers, it's Schillens, Houston, Pitta, and Christian Kirksey. John Hastings will be back next week if they make it. Larimore, Moreland, Yates, Fassitt Jr., and William Jackson III make up the DBs. Third and 2, Johnson is met by Houston and Rankins for a loss, and they will punt it away. Jordan Shum to Antoine, fast as lightning from his own 6, will return this one and is brought down at the 23-yard line. And here comes Michael Wong and the Saints offense. Wong had a spectacular season. 63%, 4,200 yards, 30 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. Cut down on that number significantly. First and 10 from the 23, they give us to Raheem Blackmon, trying to redeem himself as he's brought down. We'll take a look at the Saints starting offense. Offensive line has had its ups and downs. Armstead, Kraft, Krenzel, Ragland, and Kalu. Next up, it's Blackmon, Edens, Thomas, Darius Jackson, Hopkins, and Kent Clemens. Second and 7 from the 26, Wong. To Thomas, it is caught, and Michael Thomas has a quick first down. That's a gain of 8. First and 10 from the 34-yard line, trips to his right. Wong, quick screen is broken up by Patrick Peterson, and we'll get a look at the Arizona Cardinals defense. They are a healthy team for the most part. Roy McAllister, Meter, DeMarco, and Chandler Jones, formidable group up front. In the linebackers, it's Buchanan, Campbell, and Damian Wilson. And here's where they make their money, their secondary. Sanchez McNeil, Pat Pete, Tony Jefferson, and Tyrann Mathieu. Second and 10 from the 34-yard line. To give us to Blackmon, who just barely gets 5. Setting up a third and 5. We take a look at the inactives for the Saints. They're without Vidal Grice for the rest of the postseason. Trey Waynes, if we make the Super Bowl, he'll be there. And John Hastings. Third and 5 complete to Thomas, who is flattened by Tyrann Mathieu. And Michael Thomas fell hard, and he is staying down. He's looking at his left foot, and he is in a lot of pain. Not good for the Saints. Second and 3 from the 28 on the next possession. David Johnson gashes up the middle, following Mike Upati down the field. And Johnson is 5 for 28. Upati, one of the best run-blocking guards in the NFL still. As David Johnson, right again through that B gap, has a first down. First and 10 from the 43. Play action. Boyle gets a great block and finds Michael Floyd, falling on top of Fassitt Sr. And Boyle is 1 for 1. That's a first down. Now offset I. It gives to David Johnson, but he can't escape Sheldon Rankins. Disengaged with Valdir and got into the backfield for a loss. Saints defensive line needs to control the line of scrimmage if they want to win this game. At a 2nd and 11, Boyle just flings it out of play as nobody was really open. 3rd and 11, inside field goal range from under center. Boyle takes a deep drop, looks, throws to Floyd, who hauls it in front of Fassitt Sr., and he'll actually pick up the first. A nice 3rd down completion from Boyle. Now 1st and 10 complete underneath to David Johnson, but Shad Houston is there. A gain of only 2. Now inside the red zone, 2nd and 8. Give us to Johnson, who cannot escape Shad Houston and Wes Pitta. Houston is everywhere so far. 3rd and 6, passes incomplete in the direction of John Brown, but was more of a throwaway as Boyle was under pressure, and they will settle for a field goal attempt. Steven Auschka from the left hash. From 36, this is up and it is good. And Arizona takes the lead. It's 3-0. 2nd and 8 for the Saints offense after their punt. Rashad Maxey in at the slot wide receiver spot. We'll get an update on Michael Thomas later as Deon Buchanan jars the ball loose from DeAndre Hopkins, an uncharacteristic drop. 3rd and 8 from the 27. Pass to Rashad Maxey is caught! Turns upfield! Maxey will go the distance! 73 yards for the touchdown. How's that for filling a role? It's 6-3. Point after is blocked! It is blocked and recovered by the Cardinals, but he's down, so it will be 6-3. Saints take the lead. It's David Johnson on the next carry has a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Right back to him. Johnson has the first, jukes out Moreland, and Yates brings him down. Update on Michael Thomas. It looks like he broke his foot. He will be out for the remainder of the postseason, barring any changes. An unfortunate loss, but at least the Saints have some depth with Rashad Maxey, Trey Lassiter, and some others. 2nd and 8, Boyle hit by Schillens. It's intercepted! Shad Houston picked it up just before it hit the turf. Watch it a couple more times. Schillens forced the bad pass, and Houston scooped it up before hitting the ground. That is Boyle's 15th interception of the season, and it couldn't have come at a worse time as the Saints take over, already up by 3. And Blackman is upended by Peter DeMarco, setting up a 3rd and 4. Hopkins lining up in the slot. From the shotgun, trips to his left. Wong looking around, has Kent Clements, who takes a big hit from Deon Buchanan, being the enforcer over the middle. But that's a 1st down for the Saints. Next play, the give is to Blackman, has some running room, and Rakeem Blackman has about 7, maybe 8. Feeding him early and often. 2nd and 3 from the 30. Play action. Wong to Clements, who has another grab, but damn, Buchanan just shooting himself out of a cannon with these big hits. From the 26 now, Wong steps up, and he tries to escape, but Jamie Meter in on the sack. 2nd and 11 from the 27. Blackman on the give. Isn't going very far as Chandler Jones wraps him up, setting up a 3rd and 9 from the 26-yard line. Wong steps up, fires to Maxey, who beats Sanchez McNeil for the touchdown. 2 receiving touchdowns for Rashad Maxey, and it's 13-3. The Saints extend their lead. 1st and 10 from the 25. Johnson is crushed by Houston. He lost the football, and Nickel Schillens recovers it. First, Schillens forces the turnover, recovered by Houston, and now he returns the favor as the Saints take over deep in Arizona territory. 2nd and inches from the 13. Offset I. Give us to Blackman, who picks up enough for the first, but a flag is thrown. This one was a little bit late, but it's going to go against the Saints. An illegal block in the back? on David Krenzel. Actually, it's on Samuel DeVries. And that's going to set up a 2nd and 9 from the 21. Play action. Wong throws to Edens. It is caught. And Marcus Edens down to the 8. Wong on fire early. Darius Jackson in the backfield as Blackman takes a breather. First and goal from the 8. It's a counter. And Jackson around the edge with some style. It is 22-3. Cardinals need to answer as they have turned it over on back-to-back plays. 3rd and 8. Well, David Johnson has the first down. Shad Houston stopped him just a little bit late. Now from the 39-yard line, Boyle. Pass to Tevin Hills is caught, but he cannot escape. A little bit late on that throw from Boyle. He just doesn't have a good rhythm thus far. 3rd and 3 with 2 tight ends on the field. He's going to drop back, and he's going to throw a touch pass to Michael Floyd. Another unforced error. Well, actually, I guess those are pretty forced. But that was an unforced error, as it is going to be a punt from Shum, and this is going to die on the 2. Actually, it's going to die on the 1. What a punt. 1st and 10, it's a pitch to Blackman, and he can't get around the edge. Cardinals get a safety, and they take over. Now 20-5 is your score, with about 4 minutes left in the first half. Boyle to Jermaine Gresham. It is caught, and Gresham has the first down out to the 43. 1st and 10 from the 43 now, offset I. The give to Johnson on the outside, and David Johnson has running room. Jukes out Yates, and, well, he's tripped out of bounds. Might have had a touchdown if he could have stayed in. 1st and 10 from the 36. Johnson is swarmed. 17 for 89 in this first half. You'd think they'd start passing a little bit more, but I guess not. 2nd and 9, pass to Michael Floyd is caught, but that's a very short gain on the drag. Now coming out empty at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 from the 32-yard line of the Saints. Boyle to Gresham is stopped shy of the first. Shad Houston with the tackle. Hauschka from 45 splits the uprights. And it is 20-8. That's what the score is going to be going into the half. The Saints have dominated this ball game thanks in part to 2 crucial Cardinals turnovers. Can the Saints win their first playoff game under Coach Weingarten? Find out right after this. And we are back. Saints, well, they get the football first, and Rashad Maxey is back at it. Maxey with his 3rd reception of the game. He has been dominant thus far. 1st and 10 from the 49. It's a draw to Rakeem Blackman up the middle with a juke and a big hit from Tyrann Mathieu. 12 for 59. He's running the ball more than the Saints are passing, and it's worked. 2nd and 5. Clements in motion. Give us to Blackman up the middle. And he takes another big hit, but another first. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wong to Darius Jackson in the flat. And Jackson will pick up maybe 4. The former Saint, Sanchez McNeil on the tackle. 2nd and 6. It's a counter to Blackman with a spin and a juke and down to the 29-yard line. 3rd and short for the Saints. In Arizona territory, a chance to extend their lead. Wong resets to DeVries, who can't hold on. Samuel DeVries, very not dependable so far this season. In terms of receiving, as Lutz kicks it, and it's 23-8, a 15-point Saints lead. 1st and 10 as Boyle and the Cardinals back on offense, complete to Jermaine Gresham. With Christian Kirksey in tight coverage, but Gresham with a very nice snag. Now from their own 43-yard line, they come out in the I formation. Boyle adjusting the play. The give is to Johnson, but Wes Pitta around the edge, unblocked, gets to him. It's only a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from the 45. Pass to Tevin Hills is caught. Gets away from Nickel Schillens. That's a mismatch to say the least, as Hills has the first down. Back to the I, and David Johnson back to the ground. He's not going too far. Gain of 4. They love to put these men in motion. Now working out of the pistol. Boyle to Floyd is upended by, I believe that's William Jackson. But Floyd does pick up the first. Now from the 27, back on the ground. Up the middle, David Johnson with the first down as the Cardinals are putting together an excellent possession here in the middle of the third quarter. 1st and 10, pass is overthrown. I believe that was intended for John Brown. 2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Boyle from the gun. Steps up and nobody's open. He'll fire this one out of play in the direction of Brown. 3rd and long, they come out empty. Boyle. Quick pass to Hills. Met by Houston and dropped. Another field goal opportunity for Jocqua to make it a 12-point deficit. The kick is up and good. It is 23-11. Saints back on offense. 2nd and 3. Wong on the drop and they blitz and Wong is hit as he throws, incomplete. 3rd and 3 from the 43. The give is to Blackman, who has the first and is out to midfield. Rakeem Blackman putting together an excellent game on the ground. Darius Jackson in, 1st and 10. Jackson has the first, breaks away from Matthew and picks up 15. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Blackman up the middle, dancing around, and has 7 more. He's approaching 100 yards on the day. 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line. Wong from the gun. Quick pass to Edens in the flat. Has the first as he is upended by Pat Pete. And DeMarcus Edens is down. Edens grasping at his shoulder. That is not good for a team that already lost Michael Thomas. 2nd and 5 from the 16. Blackman is wrapped up. He did pick up about 2, though. 3rd and 3 from the 13. Adjusting the play at the line. Wong is blitzed and is going to be hit as he throws. Incomplete. Another Lutz field goal, this time from 31. Kick is up, it is good, and it's back up to 15-point lead. DeMarcus Edens will not return. It seems he dislocated his shoulder on that hit, probably from the fall, not the hit itself. But either way, he's going to be out for the remainder of the ball game. His status for next week is yet to be determined. 1st and 10 from the 44. Boyle looking around, finds Gresham. They love those stick plays here in Arizona, or I guess in Arizona. And sets up a 2nd and 2 from the 36. Pass to John Brown underneath. Gets away from William Jackson. And the speedy Brown gives them some hope. Boyle 18 for 24. A $153 and an interception thus far. 2nd and 8 complete to Gresham. And Jermaine Gresham has 6 more. Not a lot of yards per completion, but a lot of completions. 3rd and 2. It's a screen to June. Malcolm June breaks away from Houston and will take this one into the end zone. A very nice play by the 2nd-string running back, and it's an 8-point Saints lead. 2nd and 1 complete to Clements. At the start of the 4th quarter, that's a first down. 2nd and 7 from the 49. Wong drops back. Pass to Maxey is dropped. Saw Tony Jefferson or heard him. Either way, that's a drop. 3rd and 7 from the 49. Wong looking around, throws to Clements, and it is broken up. A very nice play. And the defender's actually hurt after making it. 4th and 7. Javier Moran punts it away. It's a 1-score game as this punt, well, it's a beauty. But what did you expect from Javier Moran? It's down to the 2. I formation with 7:45 left. Johnson fights his way out of his own end zone, preventing a safety. 2nd and 11 from the 1. Shotgun look, the give it to Johnson, has a hole, and Sam Moreland closes it up. 3rd and 8. Looks like it's going to be a 3-high look from the Saints. The give is to Johnson, who is met by Marshall Larimore. Very quiet day for Larimore, not targeting him too much. And it's going to be a punt right back. Antoine Whiting from his own 28. Turns the corner, gets away! Whiting out past midfield with a juke! down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 38. Blackman breaks a tackle, and Rakeem Blackman over 100 yards, 21 for 116, has a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 from the 29. Wong drops back, throws to Hopkins, and it's broken up. Might have been a drop, but Patrick Peterson has locked down Hopkins in this game. 3rd and 1, Blackman runs away from McAllister and gets the first down. That's a huge play. 1st and 10 from the 26. Wong fires it to Maxey, and it's tipped up out of play. A dangerous throw up the seam, but that was the attempted kill shot. 3rd and 10 from the 26. Wong, screen to Clements, gets a block from Kalu, but Clements is forced out of bounds. They will settle for 3. And with 3:45 left, the Saints hold an 11-point two-score lead. 2nd and 2 from the pistol. Boyle looking around, is sacked. Wes Pitta. Haven't gotten home to Boyle much today, but Pitta does there. 3rd and 8. Pass underneath to Hills. Can't escape Shad Houston. 4th and 4 at the 2-minute warning. Boyle to Gresham, has the first. That'll keep their season alive. 1st and 10 from the 48. Boyle sets, resets, throws to Hills, but William Jackson III breaks it up. A very nice play on the boundary. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Boyle looks, throws to Hills, working against William Jackson. They have to hurry it up. 1:15 left. Underneath to Johnson. Not going far. 2nd and 6 with 1:05 left. They're holding off on these timeouts. Boyle, under pressure, is going to be hit, but he got the ball out. 3rd and 6 from the 31, inside a minute left. Pass to Michael Floyd is caught, breaks away from Fassitt Sr., and Max Boyle with the first down. 1st and 10 from the 15, pass to David Johnson, working out of the slot, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. It's a 5-point game. They're going for 2 to try to make it a field goal deficit. Boyle, fade to Floyd. It is going to be, for the most part, intercepted by Fassitt. Onside attempt. Maxey can't handle it. In the pile, and Chance Hastings recovers. 1st and 10 from the 44, and Blackman with the game-ending first down. The Saints escape, and they win over the Arizona Cardinals 29-24. The Saints are headed to the NFC Championship game as they finally get the monkey off their back. The Cardinals didn't make it easy, though. They put up 13 in the 4th. Taking a look at the stats in this one. Boyle, 29 for 37, 261, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Wong, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Both running backs, very good games. Receiving, Jermaine Gresham, Hills, and Floyd led the way. Maxey, 3 for 119 and 2 scores. Hopkins, no receptions, 2 drops. Shad Houston, 19 tackles. A tackle for a loss and an interception, and a forced fumble. On top of that, Nickel Shillings with the fumble recovery. And the Saints, yes, the New Orleans Saints, will be heading on to the next round of the postseason. It's about time. They'll be taking on the Seattle Seahawks, who defeated the Green Bay Packers by 3. Taking a look at the results in those games, the Chiefs and Rashawn Traylor defeated Jameis Winston and the Browns, thanks to Eric Cujo and company. Poor Browns. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. We beat the Cardinals. The Colts murdered the Titans. Andrew Luck, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Cedric Spikes had a great game. So did Jarvis Cochran. Hilton and Terrence Williams put up big games as well. And Vontae Davis was the man with the 2 interceptions. And lastly, Seahawks versus Packers. Surprisingly, Russell Wilson wasn't the one with the rushing touchdowns. It was backup quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo with 2 rushing touchdowns. I don't know. Don't question it. Either way, that is who we're going to be taking on next week. It's Chiefs versus Colts, Saints versus Seahawks. Taking a look at injuries. Michael Thomas, done for the postseason. Edens is going to play. His role is yet to be determined. John Hastings is back. And Trey Waynes, if we win, will be back for the Super Bowl. The Seahawks, well, they come off scot-free. JK. They have Bobby Wagner, Akeem Spence, and Derwin Bullock out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Moonlightswami, and I will be talking to you guys on Wednesday for the conference championship. Peace.